Faith. What is it? It is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. It is the very breath in our lungs when the air has been sucked out. Faith is easy when life is good, when blessings flow. But what happens when the fires of persecution rage? What happens when we are tested to our very core? This is the question at the heart of 2 Maccabees, a time when the Jewish people faced the brutal reign of Antiochus IV Epiphanes. He desecrated the temple. He outlawed their faith. He sought to extinguish the very flame of their heritage. Imagine living under such tyranny, your beliefs outlawed, your loved ones in danger, your very life hanging by a thread. This was the reality for the Jews under Antiochus. But even in the darkest night, faith can flicker. It can become a beacon of hope. It can ignite a fire in the hearts of those who refuse to be silenced. This is the power of faith that 2 Maccabees reveals to us. The Jewish people faced a terrible choice: bend the knee to Antiochus or resist. They chose to fight. They chose freedom. They chose God. This was the beginning of the Maccabean revolt. This was not just a fight for land or power. It was a fight for something far greater. It was a fight for the soul of a people. A small band of rebels led by the priest Mattathias and his sons dared to challenge the might of the Seleucid Empire. They were outmatched, outnumbered, but they were not out of spirit. They fought with the courage that comes from deep faith. They knew their cause was just. They knew that God was on their side, and they were willing to pay the ultimate price for their freedom. The book of 2 Maccabees is filled with stories of incredible courage. Men and women who chose death over dishonor, who chose faith over fear. Take Eleazar, for example, an old man, a scholar of the law. He was ordered to eat pork, a violation of his deepest beliefs. He refused. He chose death. He died a martyr's death. But his spirit remained unbroken. And then there is the story of the mother and her 7 sons. A story that tears at the heart. Each son, one by one, was tortured, ordered to renounce their faith. They refused. Each one died a horrific death, encouraged by their mother. She too chose faith over life. These were not isolated incidents. Countless others suffered and died. Their stories inspire us. They remind us of the power of faith. They challenge us to live with courage in the face of adversity. Section 4. Judas Maccabeus, Hammer of God. After the death of his father Mattathias, a new leader emerged. Judas Maccabeus, a brilliant strategist, a fearless warrior. He was a man of deep faith, a man who inspired his followers to fight with the fury of lions. Under his leadership, the Maccabees won a series of stunning victories. Against all odds, they liberated Jerusalem, they cleansed the temple, they rededicated it to God. Judas Maccabeus became a symbol of Jewish resistance, a beacon of hope in a time of darkness. His victories proved that faith, courage, and determination can overcome even the most formidable obstacles. Section 5. Hope Beyond the Grave, Prayers for the Dead. 2 Maccabees doesn't just tell a story of earthly battles, it also offers us a glimpse into the afterlife. It speaks of the hope of resurrection, the belief that death is not the end. In chapter 12 we see Judas Maccabeus and his men praying for their fallen comrades. They offer sacrifices for the forgiveness of sins. This act shows their deep faith in the afterlife, their belief that their loved ones were not truly gone. This practice of praying for the dead is a powerful testament to the enduring strength of faith. It shows us that even in the face of death, there is hope. There is the promise of eternal life. Section 6. Visions of Victory, Jeremiah, Onias, and the Promise of Heaven. The final battle of 2 Maccabees is a clash between heaven and earth. It's a battle for the very soul of the Jewish people. In the midst of the fighting, a vision appears. The prophet Jeremiah, he is praying for his people. He is interceding on their behalf. Then, another figure appears. Onias, the former high priest. He stretches out his hands in blessing. He prays for the victory of his people. These visions give the Maccabees strength. They know they are not alone. They are fighting alongside the heroes of their faith. Section 7. A Legacy of Courage, 2 Maccabees and the Call to Stand Firm. The story of the Maccabees is not just ancient history, it is a timeless message of courage, a call to stand firm in our faith. The world today is filled with challenges. We face persecution, we face doubt, we face temptations to abandon our beliefs. But 2 Maccabees reminds us that faith can overcome any obstacle. It encourages us to stand firm, to fight for what we believe in, to never give up. The martyrs of 2nd Maccabees did not die in vain. Their sacrifice ignited a fire that continues to burn today. Their legacy inspires us to live courageously, to face our own challenges with unwavering faith. Remember their example. Live a life worthy of their sacrifice. Embrace the power of faith. For in the words of 2nd Maccabees, the Lord does not choose us to save us because of our deeds, but because of his own mercy. Please like, share, and subscribe. It helps us get the message out, and if you would like a prayer to deepen your faith, click on this video. God bless.